Yeah, but I don't think that wasn't gameplay. That wasn't a gameplay problem. I mean, it's when they've got a fundamental gameplay problem that. Oh fuck, I'm down. Um, that's the first time I've gone down. No, it's when they've got a fundamental gameplay problem that a game is unplayable. I mean, an FOV problem, I was able to live with that. In fact, I didn't really notice it because I was enjoying the game too much.
Well, the worst thing is when you get on a quad bike and it looks
Oh,
like your chin is resting on the bit between the handlebars, but your eyes are in front of the handlebars.
yeah, I didn't ride all that many quad bikes in the game. In fact, I didn't even ride that many Doom buggies, and they were like my favourite thing in Far Cry 2. Oh fuck, that was my fault. Sorry. Just knocked off like 10% of its health.
Oh, we're on. Oh, that's wave 7. Okay. I don't know. I think.
Did you have... Oh, go on. You finish.
No, I wasn't really going to say anything.
Okay. Did you ever hear about that experiment that they did with people and Fallout 3?
I don't know. Maybe I have. You might need to give me a bit.
Okay. Fallout, basically, the community wanted to... There were some people in the community who do what you do and do twattyology and shit.
Psychology.
Psychology. And they wanted to know what effects Fallout's decisions had upon people playing the game. But they chose people who didn't actually play the game.
Right. I think you have told me about this actually, but go on.
Yeah. They chose people who'd never played Fallout before. They weren't particularly a gamer. They gave them intuitive controls so that they could understand, you know, like probably a controller most likely.
Mhm.
But anyway, they wanted to see what people's morality was when they told them they only got one life.
Okay.
So the people would play as long as they were playing. They would eat when they ate in the game. They would drink when they drank in the game. You know?
You're right.
But it was surprising. People didn't want to attack everything straight off. They didn't want to just go and start a fight with some people. They wanted to ask why to the game. So when that general's asking you to go and destroy the Great Khans in the game, because they might side with Caesar's legion against you, the general tells you to go and kill them. But you're like, but they were having people ask, but why is this? Why do you really want us to kill them? I'm sure if you don't fuck with them, they won't attack you. But I just feel when a game gives you an emotive response, I feel that makes, well, you honestly do feel because it's an emotive response, but it just makes it a bit more enjoyable for myself.
I guess, I mean, that kind of makes sense, their response, because if you think about it, if you're a gamer and you get told to do something in a game, you do it just because you know that's what furthers the game. Whereas, if you're not a gamer and you're told that you only have one only one chance to play the game.
Yeah, one opportunity.
Yeah, then you kind of think, well, then you're going to want to avoid being in harm's way.
Yeah, self-preservation.
Mm-hmm. Because, although, like, just living is dangerous and, anybody could die at any time, like, you or I could just have a heart attack or a brain hemorrhage right now and die. It's not ideal to put yourself in more danger than is needed. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to put myself in some of the situations that I put myself in Fallout. You know, in a very confined space with Nightkin. Yeah, that sounds really fun.
And a
But
fat boy.
yeah, I wouldn't want to be near a fat boy when that goes off. But I do think gaming has changed how we perceive things. Because in gaming, you see a lot of things as a puzzle. Because you're told to fix something. You're always told to do something. You know, there's always a plan to follow.
Yeah.
There's always a main quest line. There's always something that, when in doubt, that's what you got to do. You know. And I just feel like sometimes it's when a game gets rid of that, it's not, you never feel as much for it.
No.
And when you're playing a game just to level up, I mean, for fuck's sake, I've fallen for that recently with Payday 2. But when when you're just playing a game just for the sole purpose of leveling up to prestige, it just seems to me to be a lot less valuable to you.
Yeah. I don't really quite get the attraction to just playing a game like COD where all you do is shoot people and then prestige, you know, after you've played it for about 20 odd hours.
I can understand why people originally started playing it, because it was one of the only games that you could just play with your friends really easily.
And it was quite different from, I mean, you know, it's although all you do is basically the same as what you do in other games, there was nothing really quite like it, I guess, apart from maybe Medal of Honor, but
Battlefield, maybe.
yeah, but it's not
Original Battlefields.
I think it was different enough at the time that it was interesting.
Well, it managed to separate itself to the point that it cornered the market.
Hmm.
I mean, Battlefield's a big game, but it's not at Call of Duty's level.
No, definitely
Or
not.
sales-wise. But sales have been dropping off.
Yeah.
I mean, Call of Duty Ghosts, what was its main thing? You had a dog that could kill a helicopter. That was a scripted event. And they tried to sell that as an amazing gameplay feature. It wasn't, it was a scripted event that meant that they could just always make the same thing happen. And you'd always get that little bit of fun, like that amazing thing that could always happen, you know?
Yeah. I can't believe I used to buy a COD every year.
I don't think I think the last one I bought was actually bought on release was Call of Duty 3. And then I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare a couple of months after it had been released, just because I wanted to play it, the storyline, because I hadn't played a modern shooter by that point, really.
I actually think that was actually a decent game at the time, because
That was.
you know, other games you'd have it like either set slightly in the future, like Ghost Recon or something like that,
Yeah, Ghost Recon was fun.
or in
In World War II,
Yeah.
there wasn't many current era games. I agree with you.
and I thought that was something that I really liked about it at the time. And you know, I mean, at the time I was kind of all like, oh, you know, I've played so many World War II games.
Well, that's why I didn't go back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, World at War. That's why I didn't, because I played too many.
I know, I mean, that didn't really make sense to me why they were releasing that at the time. But now I'm just like, I want another World War II game. Because
Yeah.
every game nowadays is either modern or like 2 or 3 years in the future. I'm like,
I really wish they'd released Battlefield 1944 2. You know,
yeah.
the Battlefield one, because other than Call of Duty 3, none of the Call of Duties had vehicles, did they? I don't know about World at War.
World at War, it had tanks on some maps.
Ah, there you go. That's because it was a Treyarch one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Treyarch did 3, didn't they? All right.